night. Hopefully you guys feel the same also. And then physically and mentally ready to learn together tonight. Okay, guys? All right. So without any further ado, let's start the material that we are going to learn tonight. Okay, there you go, guys. Okay. Let's see. So tonight we are still doing chapter 6 about winter break plans. Okay. So first, in this chapter, talking about Mike and his friend Brandon. Okay. Mike is discussing plans for winter break with his friend Brandon while they are driving home from their basketball game. Okay. So without any further ado, guys, I need in volunteers, guys, for the role play. I need 4 people to do the role play without any cutoff in the middle of the conversation. And all right, excellent. I see 5 already. Okay, let me assign each of the dialect to everybody. Now, I have Nani. Nani, you are going to do Brandon's dialect number 1 and number 2. And then JJ. Oh, JJ, huh? JJ, you are doing, hold on, okay. Mike number 3 and 4, JJ, okay? Because you had the other part already, so I want you to guys to have the different conversation every week. Okay, so that way if you're doing it weekly, then you'll be able to do all the dialects. Okay, so meanwhile I have mic number 1 and 2 for, okay, I see TB. Okay, somebody's called TB. And then I have Mr. Amin's doing Brandon number 5 and 6. Okay, Mr. Amin. And then Dini, I see. Dini, you are doing Brandon number 1 and number 3 and 4. Let me repeat, okay, guys. Brandon number 1 and 2 will be done by Nani. And then Mike's number 1 and 2 is taken care by TB. Somebody with the screen name of TB, okay? And then Brandon number 3 and 4 taken care by Dini. Mike's number 3 and 4 is done by JJ. And then Mr. Amin is taking care of Brandon number 5 and 6. All right, 4 more spots available, guys. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not 4, it's actually 5. 5, guys. 5 spots available. Okay, well, wait a little bit, okay, while the rest of the class trying to connect to the Zoom, get their stuff ready. Cool, I see more people coming in. Okay, excellent. I see Uni, you are doing Mike's dialect number 5 and 6, okay? Meanwhile, Miss Lily is taking care of Brandon number 7 and 8. 3 spots available. So Uni is taking care of Mike's number 5 and 6. Miss Lily is taking care of Brandon number 7 and 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good evening, Miss Susan.
Good evening. Who's speaking? Oh, Nani. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize that I was unmute already. Unmute you. Okay. All right. We'll wait another 3 people, okay, Nani, before we start. So that way, when we're doing it, it's just like continuously. All right, give me 1 second. 3 more. Let's give like 2 minutes for the rest of the class to get themselves ready. So after the dialects, I mean the conversation, the role play, guys, we continue with the grammar. Okay, the grammar that we learned this chapter is about verbs. Okay, we are learning about the auxiliary verbs and transitive transitive or intransitive verbs. Okay, last week we finished the first exercise. You guys did really good. Okay, answer pretty well. Okay, so it is actually you guys already use all those verbs, you know, but now we learn more what do you call more to the specific verbs like that. So you know, all this time you just know, okay, this is action words that's called verb, but actually there are different kind of verbs. Okay, so just in case if you ever take any test and you guys should have any idea what what kind of verbs is going to be used. Okay, now I see Septi, huh? All right, Septi, you are taking care of Mike's number 7 and 8. Okay, Mike's dialect number 7 and 8 is taken care by Septi. Okay, Dini already. 2 more spots available actually. If somebody I lost the somebody that used the screen name of TB. So I might have to assign to somebody else. Okay, TB is not on the screen anymore. Okay. Well, since TB is not here, I'm gonna have Jane's take over of TB's part, which is Mike's dialogue number 1 and 2. Okay, so Jane, you are taking care of Mike's dialogue number 1 and 2. Two more spots available. All right, so, well, let's see. I don't see anybody else raising hands. So let's just start, guys. Okay. Let's just do this. Okay, since nobody else, then I'm gonna have to go have okay, like this. I'm gonna have Nani. Okay, Nani, after you are taking care of Brandon's number 1 and 2, also Brandon's number 9, 10, 11. Okay, I don't see anybody else, so I'm gonna have you guys doing it double parts. Okay, now, and JJ, you are also doing Mike's number 1 and 2, also Mike's dialect number 9 and 10. All right, so allow me to unmute you guys. Please no background sound so we can listen to each other and then learn from each other pronunciation and also the intonation. Right?
Good evening,
So,
Miss
okay.
Susan.
Good evening, Mr. Amin. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, Miss.
All right, excellent. Was it raining in your city?
Yes, every day raining.
Yes, exactly. Yes, but not flooded, right?
No.
Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, just enjoy the rain while we can. Okay. All right. So, Nani, you are doing Brandon's number 1 and 2 and also Brandon's number 9, 10, 11. Okay. Meanwhile, JJ, you are doing Mike's number 3 and 4. Also, Mike's number 9 and 10. Got it, guys?
Okay, Miss.
All right, excellent. And let me unmute the rest of the
Good evening, Miss Susan.
class. Good evening, Miss
Good evening,
Dini.
Miss
How are you
Susan.
doing? Good
Sorry, Miss,
evening,
which part of
Jane.
which part
Jane,
of
you are
the
doing Mike's
evening?
number 1 and 2.
Okay, Miss.
All right, excellent. Oops. Okay, okay. All right. Dini, allow me to unmute you. Let me see. Where's Dini? Dini. Okay. Wait a second, guys. I'm not able to unmute Dini. Okay. So, all right.
Good
There you go.
evening, Miss
Perfect.
Susan.
Good evening, Dini. Is it Dini talking?
Yes,
Okay.
it's me, Miss Susan.
Okay. Perfect. You're ready, yes? Okay, guys.
Yes, Miss Susan.
You can start whenever you're ready.
Hey, Mike. Draw your stuff in the back and dive off from with me.
Okay, Brandon. Thank you for giving me a ride home. I did not want to call my parents because they were at Mimi's cafe for my aunt's birthday.
Mimi's Cafe has the best burgers in town. The atmosphere is also nice. Good food and a good setting. What more could you ask for? We should eat there after our next basketball game.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan. When is our next game, by the way?
I think it is after winter break, which is a long way off. Do you have any plans set up for the upcoming vacation?
Hold on, guys. Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah. 1 second, okay. Mistakenly. Sorry, guys. Let me share again. Okay. Accidentally click that. Okay. Okay, there you go. This is kind of like, okay, there you go. Let me pull this up. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, let's continue with whose turn now? Brandon and then Mike, huh? Mike's number 3. JJ, huh?
JJ termute, Miss.
Oh, yes, huh? Oh, okay, thank you for letting me know.
You're welcome.
And Seti also, huh?
I start, Miss. May I start?
Yes, go ahead. It was until JJ's turn, right?
Well, beside
Number-
going to
Sorry, go
number
ahead.
yes. Well, besides go to basketball practice with you, I will most likely be working.
Dini, is Dini still here? Oh. All right, there you go.
Oh, working? Did you get a new job or are you still working at Starbucks?
Well, Starbucks was a good first job for me, and I loved the people I worked with. However, my work schedule was neither convenient nor easy. My manager would schedule me only during the times when it was most busy, which is busy. I mean, sorry, busy, which is which is in the morning when there is a constant cafe rush. It was definitely very difficult and conflict to my class schedule.
Where? What are you doing now at your new job?
Well, I am an administrative assistant for a company called Multimax. I have done a little training, but I do not know what the full job entails. From what I have seen, it is mostly inputting data into the computer and following up on customers' orders.
Oh, that sounds pretty easy. When did you start this new job?
I have been with Multimax since November 1st. Well, what about you? Do you have any plans for break?
Not really. I think I'm just going to hang out at home and read some books. I'm planning a, a snowboarding trip though. You should come if you are not too busy working at your new job.
Oh, let me
Uh,
see.
oh, that sounds like fun. Who is going and where are you guys going to snowboarding?
As of right now, my roommates, Jay and Christian, planning to go. And there are Josh, Alexis, and Anne. We are planning to go to Big Bear. I heard that there are pretty good conditions for skiing and snowboarding this season up there.
Yes, this is what I heard about. The whole trip sounds like fun. Where are you guys staying at? Did you rent out a cabin?
No, we did not. My cousin actually owns a cabin up there, and he said it is okay for us to stay at this place for the weekend. When I spoke with him last Friday, the cabin is not far away from the ski slopes and the it is so it should be a convenient place.
Would it be okay with your cousin if I come along as well? I'm not sure whether I can go. However, since I'm talking to you, I might as well ask now, just in case my schedule permits.
I'm sure that will be fun. He did not tell me there is a limit on the number of people I could bring, so you are more than welcome to join us.
Awesome. I'm so excited. Well, I will check my schedule and I will give you an update tomorrow. Hey, there is my house on the corner. Thanks again for the ride, Brandon.
All right. Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Miss Susan.
Welcome for the exciting conversation, the role play you guys did. Awesome. Okay. Well, let's have a little chat about this role play. Very good progress, guys. Let me pull this up really quick. Okay, let's see. I have Mike's number 4, Mike's dialect number 4. Check it out. Mike's number 4. All right. Remember, okay, this right here. Which is in the morning when there is a constant coffee. Okay, it's not cafe. Remember, cafe is the place, right? The Mimi's cafe, and then this is coffee rush. Okay, different. Okay, almost similar as for the spelling, but pronunciation is totally different. Mimi's cafe, coffee rush. Okay. Then I have Brandon's number 6. Oh, that sounds pretty easy. Pretty. Now, pretty here. Now, this pretty easy here, the pretty here meaning very, so easy. Okay. So also like it pronounced the same for like the princess is so pretty. Okay, pretty instead of pretty. I heard like pretty, I guess. Okay, so pretty doesn't matter what the meaning is. Depends on the context of the sentence. Okay, but the pronunciation is still the same. The princess is pretty. That sounds like pretty easy, pretty hard. Okay, pretty cheap. Okay, that's pretty. That's just like meaning the synonym of very, so, like that. Okay, now another one. That's it. Really, really little, guys, tonight. You guys are doing a lot of big progress, I guess. Okay, Mike's number 9. Mike's number 9. All right. My cousin, instead of my cousin, my cousin actually owns a cabin up there. Okay, so usually with the s like this, we don't like I towards the end of the sentence, the words, we don't spell that, we don't pronounce it. We don't pronounce it as an I like that. Instead, like sounds like an E, you know, sounds like cousin, like an A, okay, in English A, okay, my cousin, okay, and then also like I have David. Okay, so somebody's name spelled D-A-V-I-D. You do in English we don't pronounce that as David. It's Dave. No, David. Instead of pronounce that as David. And then now we have another one. Example is like Kevin. Okay, instead of Kevin, we're gonna pronounce that as Kevin, David, cousin. Okay, that's when you use the I towards the end of the words. Okay, guys. Well, only that, guys. Only 3. Pronunciation, Very good. Okay. On 95 ada 100. Okay. And then a lot of improvement on the also on the intonation also, guys. Okay. Very good. Keep up the good job, guys. Now, let's continue with the grammars. All right, there you go. So these verbs, okay? As we learned last week, that we know that verbs are words that describe the action or state of being in a sentence. Oke, jadi verb itu adalah kata kerja, kata yang menunjukkan apa yang terjadi atau kondisi sesuatu. Oke. Okay, check it out. You guys already know there's the best form of the verb, you know, that's like the usually like present tense. Okay, the present tense: want, look, play. Okay, eat, drink, read, learn. Yeah. And then we have the present participle form. Okay, that's where sometimes people also name that as a present continuous tense. Okay, so when you have the ing adding to the base form or base form of the verb, okay, there's a continuous tense. Okay, the short way they say continuous tense. Okay, like hope turns into hoping, love turns into loving, stop turns into stopping, drop turns into dropping, die turns into dying. Okay, easy, you guys. I believe you guys understand this. Okay, we just gonna have a little review that to refresh your memory about this. Okay, guys. And then we have the past participle form. Okay, this is usually for they call that past tense. Okay, simple past tense, which are just like it's either adding the ed to the base form of the verb, or we have that's for the regular form of the regular past tense. Okay, or we also have the irregular, which is the past tense of the verb is a little bit different without adding ed. Just we just need to memorize that, but it's like really little. Okay, now so like hope turns into hoped, and then love turns into love. Okay, stop turns into stopped, drop turns into dropped. Okay, that's for the regular. Okay, regular past tense. All right, now let's continue with this auxiliary verbs. Okay, auxiliary verbs is also being called as helping verbs. Okay, auxiliary itu juga disebut juga sebagai kata kerja bantu. Oke, kata kerja bantu. Yang biasanya itu ada be, have, do, may, might. Most of them adalah modals, the modals words. Okay, modals word itu seperti may, can, might, could. Okay, the present and also the past of the modals. Okay, like the present modal word of can is gonna be for the past one, the past tense is gonna use could, right? And then we have the may turns into might, right? And then that's for auxiliary. Okay, and then we have also the transitive. Transitive is the verb that needs an object to complete its meaning. So and then it's intransitive means that the verb doesn't need an object. Okay, so that verb just can stand by itself and it already has meaning on it. Okay, let's see the example here. Transitive, we have I open the window. So this open here needs an object. Okay, otherwise it won't have meaning. I open. Okay, people are confused if you say I open, what you open, right? Now and then meanwhile we have intransitive like the rooster crows. Okay, the rooster crows, so you don't need to have you don't need an object, okay, to explain what the rooster is doing. Okay, then that's another sentence here. Lisa walks to school every day. Okay, now walks here, walks to, you don't need any object. Okay, walks, she walks. Okay, now and then we have an intransitive here. John asked his friend to close the door. Okay, that's transitive, needs an object, close. Okay, to close. Okay, close what? Okay, John close. Okay, if you don't have an object, that sentence has a confused, okay, meaning. Okay, and then let's go check on our other document that explain that more in details. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right, this one. This, I believe you guys already have the PDF, okay, which here has more explanation about, give me 1 second, okay, about all the verbs, guys. Check it out. And then I give you more than in this explanation, we have more. Okay, hold on. All right, guys, here. Let me check the very first. Okay, here. So we have the transitive verb here, guys, okay? Okay, so that verb needs direct object, okay, a direct object. I saw the dog, okay? You need a dog to use the word saw, okay? Lee ate the pie. The object is pie. So this ate, saw, will give is considered as transitive verbs, guys. Okay. Now let's check it out. That's a transitive. Okay, there's an explanation. And then we go to intransitive that doesn't act on something, okay? So we don't need any direct object. For examples, the rain fell, my throat hurts, the cat sneezed. Okay, that. Okay. You guys can see the document, and then that way the picture will explain more clearly to your guys. Okay, now let's continue with the auxiliary verbs. Okay, this verbs is using to help expressing the tense, voice, also the mood of the speaker. Okay, jadi kata kerja bantu ini, auxiliary verb ini digunakan untuk memperjelas, menekankan kata kerjanya, digunakan untuk membantu kata kerja utama mengekspresikan mengekspresikan kata kerja tersebut, oke, seperti untuk tense-nya, oke, atau untuk suara, maksudnya untuk passive like that, kata kerja pasif, atau untuk untuk mood-nya juga ya, mood itu jadi apa ya? Let's see the mood. So that's just to emphasize. Jadi untuk mempertegas bagaimana kata kerjanya itu. Okay, let's see the example here. So it'll be more clearly. Okay, I say Lee has eaten all the pies. Okay, now and then let's see. The verb is has here. The auxiliary verb is has. The verb is eaten. Now this has helps to express the tense of to eat. Okay. Now the table has been prepared. Now the verb is prepare. Mean one has been is called auxiliary verb. Okay. Help to express the voice. Okay. Means this is the voice here is the maksudnya kalau voice itu bukan suara-suara apa, tapi maksudnya itu dia kata kerja pasif atau kata kerja aktif. Okay. Now, once here we use has been with the ed here, past tense, so that's going to be passive, right? Okay, that's passive voice, meaning passive sentence like that. And then number 3, if he were to arrive in the next 10 minutes, we would be on schedule. Okay. Now the auxiliary verb is were, and then would. Those are the modal and to be. Okay. That's the past tense of modal to be, and then the past tense of moral, will. Okay. It helps to express the mood. Okay. In here is the subjunction mood. Okay, let's see the picture here. Yes, I know the explanation is a little bit complicated, so don't get too confused there, because these are just the terms of what kind of verbs there. Okay, all those terms for the special thing, but as long you understand how to use those things in the sentence, they'll be fine with you. Okay, indicative or imperative. Okay, jadi mood itu jadi seperti kata, apakah itu bertanya, apa itu kata memerintah atau kata berita yang datar begitu ya. Kalau voice itu biasanya digunakan untuk auxiliary ini digunakan untuk kalimat pasif. Oke, dan kemudian untuk tense yang digunakan tenses itu maksudnya ya tenses itu ya apa ya bahasa Indonesia tenses itu bentuk kata kerja kali ya. Bentuk ya, jadi digunakan untuk tenses past perfect tense and then past progressive tense. When there is progressive means continuous. Okay, continuous is you plus the ing to the verb. All right, so that's when you use the auxiliary verbs. Mood when it's talking about whether it's imperative or indicative mood, and then voices when you use for the passive one. All right. So that's the only three kind of verbs that we use, we learn in this chapter. But beside that, I also attach some of the other verbs. Look here that you guys can, if you have any extra time, it'll be great for you guys to just read it through. We might learn this in a different chapter. Okay, we have the phrasal, the modal verbs. Okay, that's it. Just those are just two extra one for you guys. And then then you guys already finished the first exercise. Let's continue with the second exercise, guys. The same, just what kind of auxiliary verbs that you are going to use for this. All right. Well, let's check first. What blah 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 you've been doing? Okay. Remember, auxiliary verbs, okay? I just explained the last one. Auxiliary verbs are helping verbs which are used for this. Past perfect tense, past progressive tense, okay? Means past continuous tense and then past perfect tense. And then remember, imperative and then indicative and also passive. That's it. Okay. Let me see who's ready. One second, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. That way I can see who raised the hands. Okay. Okay, let's see who wants to try answer number 1. What blah 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 you've been doing? Okay, I see Miss Fanny here.
Okay, Miss.
All right, there you go. Ready?
Yes. What are you been
What?
doing?
Okay. Give me a second. Okay, there you go. So check it out. These are all the optional answer that provided to you guys. Okay. Now, what blah 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 you've been doing? Okay. What do you think is our answer?
What are you been doing?
Okay. What are you been doing? Okay. Let's go back. Okay, really quick. So remember, we are not talking about auxiliary verb, okay? Now the auxiliary verbs usually used in this kind of tense. Di kata kerja berikut ini. Past perfect tense or past progressive tense. Okay, now let's check that. It says, what, blah, blah, blah.
What were you?
It's used. So let's check this way. Before we continue with the answer, let's check it out first. Now, this, we have the do with the ing, right? So that is considered as something continuous, okay? Progressive tense, yes? Now, it's both, when you use auxiliary verbs, both is gonna use the past. It's either past perfect tense or past progressive tense, right? So this is gonna be past progressive tense. Okay. Okay, so look at this. Now, when you use the been, okay, what do you been past? So when you have the been, or either past perfect,
What have you been doing?
past perfect tense. 1 second. Okay. Past perfect tense and then past progressive tense. Okay. Try to explain to you. Okay. Now, when you use been, okay. Now, your first answer was like, what are you been doing? Now look at this. Okay. When you are use the are you, why you use been? Okay. If there isn't any been, then you can use what are you doing? Okay. That's present progressive tense. Okay. Now, beside are, what is the possibility of auxiliary verb for you here? When you use the been, usually we're gonna use the like this. It's either subject plus have or has. Okay. And then plus been plus verb ing. Okay.
What have you been doing?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So that's called this kind of tenses is called let me see. Past progressive. Yes, that's past progressive, past perfect, perfect progressive tense. Okay, sometimes I don't even remember the name of the tenses, but I know how to use it. That's the thing. Okay, so when you have the word has plus has or has, okay, then that's gonna be past perfect. It's perfect tense. When it turns to had, then that's gonna be past perfect. Now we have the verb plus ing, that's gonna be progressive. So this one is present. This is present. Present perfect progressive tense. Okay, that's what it called. Okay, so your answer is gonna be have.
What
Yes?
have you been doing?
Yes, there you go. Okay, so when you have the word been, you're gonna use the either have or has, depends on the subject. Okay, what have you been eating? Okay, now have been here is like are you are like that. Okay, so when you are, you have been, she is, she has been. Okay, verb plus ing there. Okay, that's when for the past, for the perfect tense, like that. All right. Okay, so you remember. Okay, next time that when you have the been, and then you're gonna use the have. What have you been doing? Okay, what are you doing? Okay, all right, got it, Miss Fanny?
Yes, Miss. Thank you.
Okay, you are very welcome. Number 2, why blah 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 come to the party yesterday? Why blah 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 come to the party? Okay, this is kind of weird. Okay, hold on. Okay. Why? Okay, so this is the, okay, that's the subject. Okay. All right, I see Linda here. I have Linda try number 2 for us. Linda, you here? Allow me to unmute
Miss.
you. All right, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah. Wow. Why had you come to the party yesterday?
Okay. Sorry, I didn't show you this, huh? Okay. Why?
Why didn't you come to the party yesterday?
Okay, perfect.
Ya.
Yes. Okay,
Makanya
why
tadi kok
didn't
berasa
you come to
aneh
the
kayak gitu.
party? Yes, I know, huh? So I'm gonna show you this. Okay. All right, perfect. Thank you, Linda. Okay, let's continue number 3. I blah 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 like his jokes. They made me sick. Okay. Check out the tenses. Okay, what kind of tenses they've been used, so you can use the right auxiliary verb. Okay, I'll have JJ try number 3.
I didn't like his joke. They made me sick.
All right, perfect. I didn't. Where's didn't? Okay, I didn't. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Miss.
All right, let's continue with the next number. Mercedes car, blah, 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 made in Germany. I'll have Yuki try number 4.
Mercedes
Okay.
are made in Germany.
All right, that's the passive voice there, right? Here, number 4, using the passive voice, okay? Jadi yang nomor 4 ini menggunakan kalimat pasif ya. That's why we use to be plus the past tense. No past tense. Yes, past tense. Okay, past participle. Participle tense anyway. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Yuki. Then I am mad about fish, but I blah blah blah. Okay, like roast chicken. Now mad here, no mad angry like that. Okay, when you say mad about something, and then here mad about fish mean you love, you're crazy about it. Okay, you're fond of the fish. Okay, sangat menyukai. Okay. Okay, check it out. Those are the optional. Okay, I have Era try. Number 5. All right, Era.
Yeah, let me try. I am mad about fish, but I really don't like roast chicken, but I don't know if there isn't any option.
Okay, yes, here, right here. You can see on
I
the
really
screen.
don't like.
So I don't.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just
I
you
don't like.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Era. So here, Matt, he's like I love fish, but I don't like roast chicken. Okay, that's the other word of mad about. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now, number 6. America, blah, 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 discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1492. All right, this is passive. Miss Lily, try number 6, please.
America.
Passive voice. Jadi pakai kalimat apa? Pasif ya.
Is
Amerika bla bla bla.
is
Okay. Remember. In, okay, blah blah blah, discovered by Columbus in 1492. Okay, so okay, so it's already passed, right? Passed. Remember, okay. If
have
you use it,
discovered by Christopher Columbus in 14.
the answer is
Have.
Okay, all right. Let me show you guys, okay? Before we find the answer, let me passive, okay? Passive, guys. This is the formula for passive, okay? Subject, okay. Plus. To be, okay, guys. To be plus. Participle, okay. Participle times. Past participle.
Were.
Okay. So here we're gonna use the to be, okay? Now the to be, it depends on the tenses, okay? Like let's see. He, jadi to be yang dipakai itu, jadi to be yang dipakai itu tergantung dari konteks kalimatnya juga. Nah, kemudian dalam konteks yang kalimat nomor 6 ini sudah terjadinya di masa lalu ya. In 1492. So the to be of America, okay. To be for America, if it's present, it's gonna be is, right? Now, what is the past tense of? There you go. Yes. Okay. That's how we do it. Okay. First, we find out the to be for the present. And then if they call this is 1492, is already a long time ago. So we're going to change the to be to the past tense of to be. All right. So was. Perfect. Let's see the was. Okay. So America was discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1492. Okay. That's how we answered that. Okay, Miss Lily, understand, no?
Yes, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Perfect. You're welcome. All right. Well, let's see how many more numbers we have in this job. Okay, we have 4 more numbers on this exercise. Okay, guys. Let me ask for permission from Mr. Tony. Can we have a little bit of time to finish the other 4 numbers, please? I'm not sure if he's here. Okay. Well, just, oh, okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. Tony. Okay, guys, let's continue with the rest of the question. 4 more, okay, for this exercise. They blah, blah, blah met her in Paris. Okay. Okay, remember, for the past participle, past perfect, okay, or a past progressive, okay. I'll have Nani. Try number 7.
They had met her in Paris.
Okay, perfect. They have met her in Paris. Very good. Thank you, Nani. Okay, number 8. Where blah 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 going when I met you? What's the subject? Okay. Where blah 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 you going when I met you? I'll have this Linda. Okay.
Where are you going when I met you?
Okay, now look at this. Met. So I met you.
Ketemu
It's
lama,
past, right?
past tense.
So the front of the, if you combine two sentences like that, both tenses is gonna be the same.
Oh,
So tense. So we're gonna use also past. Yes.
where were
perfect.
you going?
Yes. 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 Okay, because it's past progressive tense. Yes.
Okay.
Where were you going? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. Let's continue with number 9. Is it true that you blah 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 making a trip to Africa next week? Okay, I'll have J. Let me see. Okay. Let me have Jennifer try. Okay. Try to answer this. Okay.
Okay, Miss. Is it true that you will making a trip to Africa next week?
You
Oh,
say
you
you
are.
will.
Yes,
Will.
it's
Oh, there.
it's
Okay. Now let's check it out. Okay. Making, that's progressive, right? Okay.
okay, Miss.
So now
You are.
progressive. So we don't use will. Okay. If you use will with the progressive, then it's gonna be the like this. If you have will with the progressive, you're gonna have to plus the be. Okay. Verb ing. Yes, remember that. Okay. I'll be making food. I'll be going there. Blah blah blah. Okay. So I know this is there is the next week here. So that's what make you think making using the will, right?
Yeah. Yes, Miss.
Okay. Since there is no will be, so you are gonna use the regular present continuous present progressive.
Oh yes. Are, Miss.
Okay. Yes. Is it true that you are making a trip to Africa next week? Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
Miss.
there you go. Okay, thank you, Jane. Okay, next. Now, last one. She blah 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 come yet. We're still waiting for her. Okay. Of Yuki, okay. Last one for Yuki.
She didn't come yet. We are still waiting to her. She didn't come yet. We were still waiting for her.
Okay. Look at this. This is the keywords here, guys. Yet. Okay. So there is most of the time, okay, most of the time, if you use yet, then the tenses that's gonna use there is gonna be perfect tense. Okay.
Wow.
Perfect tense. Yes.
She hasn't come yet.
Yes, there you go. This come here is the past participle. Okay, the come, came, come, right? So it's not the come of the first the base form of the verb. Okay, that's the past participle. Come, came, come. She hasn't come yet. We're still waiting for her. Okay, so remember when there is you yet, most of the time it's gonna be perfect tense. All right. Thank you, Yuki. Got it right?
You're right.
Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, remember that's a good thing about learning English. There's some trick there. After a while you're learning, you're gonna know it. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we finished exercise 2, guys. We only have exercise 3 and 4. Okay. We'll try to finish it next week. Okay, guys. This is just identification of the transitive and intransitive. Now, chapter exercise 3 and 4 is about transitive and intransitive. Okay, guys. So pretty easy, just identification, which one is transitive and intransitive. Okay, the transitive when you need a direct object, meanwhile intransitive you don't need a direct object. Okay, so spare a little time of this week to review this, guys. Okay, the previous exercise that we already done, and then also get ready for the exercise 3 and 4. Okay, guys. All right, guys. Thank you for joining the class. We're done for the night. Okay. Okay, I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you,
Hopefully
Miss
this
Lisa.
Thank you, Miss.